Okay. Okay, I have so many things to update y'all on. Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry, y'all? There's a testing of your faith that happens as you continue to grow with him. And it is so dark in here. Oh. Wow. 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 You guys, this cinnamon coffee cake, or let me bring y'all to my refrigerator real quick. Okay, this is the Chobani coffee creamer in the flavor cinnamon coffee cake. I'm already in the Christmas cheer. I have the peppermint mocha. Been had that. It's not, it didn't register in my brain that this was the flavor. I don't know why. I was just like, when I got it, I was like, ooh, like peppermint. But peppermint mocha is not my favorite, but I do like peppermint chocolate. So, you know. And then this one I was having all throughout like the past few weeks, which is the pumpkin spice. And everything nice. Yeah, so this is also Chobani. So, I mean, I've been really loving the Chobani ones. I don't even know why. I guess I'm kind of really drawn to their flavors and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I put my coffee in here and everything. It's going to get cold. But in here I have the Nespresso sweet vanilla pod, Virtue pod, or however you say that. And then the creamer that I just said, the cinnamon coffee cake. 5 stars. 5 stars. It's getting so dark so fast. Hold on. I gotta turn these lights on because this ain't it. Is this enough? I don't even know. I'll keep that on for now. But hey friends, welcome back to another vlog. I have been posting a vlog every week and I hope that you guys have been enjoying it. Whew. I just needed an afternoon warm hug and in a drink, and this is exactly what this feels like. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, y'all, today has been kind of chill. I had to take the car to get some like work done this morning. It didn't really even need the work. It was just something that we thought was like going on with like the AC unit and all of that stuff. So I went to check it out. And everything was all good. So we praise God. It's November 3rd and look what I did yesterday. Should I turn it on? Ah! Okay. I have so many things to update y'all on. Let me just tell you this. I am a Christmas cheer kind of person. I love everything about this time of year because the main reason why, well, I should say not the main reason, but one of my favorite parts is because of the community and like everybody getting together and eating together and like spending time with each other, like games and food and like laughing and movies, and like it's just so warm to me. I could cry right now. It's so warm. You know, my family, we have a really big family and we've just always been like Noche Buena, we've always just been together. Christmas, everybody kind of trickles and just does their own thing, but I'm really happy about I don't know, like I'm just really happy about this time of year, or around this time of year. It's just extra levels of joy. You know, you're ending a season, beginning a new one. And I don't know, can y'all relate? Because it's literally one of my favorite times of year, not just because of Christmas, but literally everything that happens around it. The city is lively. I mean, I don't be in the city all the time, But I do be in the city. I love to partake in some of the festivities. Last year, the MannaGod and I went to like Bryant Park. We went to a few different like markets and things like that, and showed you guys around and what Christmas looks like in the city. And then, you know, we got married in December too. I know we're just in November right now, but it just gets me into that like time frame of the year. So I already put our tree up. Now hear me out. Hear me out. We literally still have random things everywhere because our kitchen is still being renovated. But this time I gotta show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys an update anyway. Should I show you guys an update? I'm gonna show you a little bit. But yeah, I've had this tree for so long and I thought it looked kind of young for this space. So this is probably the last year that I'll use it as our main tree. But let me try to plug it in, y'all, so y'all can see. Like, I need help. Like, I need help. Oh, I need help with like, because it looks so spacey. And I saw some hacks on TikTok that said that you can add like a ribbon and obviously like the ornaments and stuff. But look at her. She has like spacing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really fluff her up. So this is not really the best first impression, I'll be honest. But she's gonna have to do. She's gonna be okay. Trust the process. So I'm probably gonna head over to Hobby Lobby at some point this week and like really take care of her because she's so like done. But I have this wreath also that I had for years and I hadn't been able to really use it. But this is the wreath. I also got this probably at TJ Maxx at some point because I just love this color wheel anyway. And I also love like the very earthy kind of vibes. The thing with the kitchen is that it's not done yet, but I'm going to show you guys just one glimpse. Just one little glimpse. Oh, the glimpse is behind me. And if you saw my last vlog, that we were moving vlog, you already know this is a big deal. We put some artwork up and most of it is from like our apartment. So we have this canvas, we have like the key thing, we have our random kitchen table in our living room. One of the things that, hold on, let me sit down and drink my coffee. One of the things that the Lord was showing me that I kind of went on Instagram and shared the other day was the simple act of recognizing where you are, but also perception. Like your perception, you can shift your perception in a second. I'd like to pause here because I definitely meant perspective. You know, sometimes words are hard and that's okay because we all knew, collectively, we all knew what I was talking about. Perspective. Shift your perspective. That's the word I actually meant here. Okay. If you don't know, I speak Spanish as well. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen in here. You get what I'm saying? So let's move on with the vlog. And it'll allow you to land in a place of gratitude. And here's what I mean. This was Saturday morning. And I'm sitting there sipping my coffee. The MannaGod is watching college football. We had this like contractor in the kitchen that was putting up the cabinets. He did great work. I mean, the man was fast and good quality work too. And then what else was I doing? Oh, I was shopping on Amazon for handles for the actual like hardware, like handles for the cabinets. And I'm like about to say like, dang, like it's been like, it feels like forever that we've been waiting for our kitchen to be done. And like earlier that week I was saying that, not that day, but earlier that week I was like, Lord, like, oh, like just frustrated, just being so like annoying, right? Like y'all ever been in that place where it's like you've been like just, I guess, sort of complaining about where you are and like the frustrations that you have. So for example, like I was like, oh my God, like this is taking forever. Like I just want to feel settled in. I want to feel unpacked. Like we have kitchen boxes in our living room stacked up because we have appliances in them, all these different things. And I'm like, Michelle, bro, be quiet. Like, you're doing too much right now. Like, granted, this is me being vulnerable and sharing my moment of weakness. And the Lord was like, girl, if you don't be quiet, like, are you serious right now? Like, then I started going down all the things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have a warm place to stay. I'm grateful that we can afford new kitchen cabinets. I'm grateful that we have the support to have new kitchen cabinets. I'm grateful that we get to work with this contractor and this company that is that works with great quality and efficiency and great work, like all these different things. And then, like, with the college football playing in the background, I'm like, I'm so grateful that I have an incredible husband who loves to spend time at home and loves to be, you know, doing handiwork and loves to help me, and I love to help him. Like, I just kind of went down a list of things, and it absolutely outweighed all the things that I ever found remotely, like, frustrating at that moment. And I just want to kind of share that with you guys. Like, sometimes we need to just take a step back and be like, girl, okay, like, you've been complaining far too long. You've been talking way too much. Like, be quiet and thank God for what you have. It's not saying that denying yourself of the opportunity of actually saying, like, oh, you know, you want your life to look differently and all these other things. It's mainly just acknowledging, like, you know what, this is what it is. But Father, like, I thank you for what you did for me last year. I thank you for the place that I am right now, because it's not where I was, right? Like, I've grown a lot as an individual, as a daughter, or as a son, if you're watching this. Like, I've grown and I'm thankful. Like, I'm not where I used to be, and I'm not where I completely 100% should be, but I'm on this journey and I trust you with that. So yeah, I just wanted to start this vlog off by saying all that, because I'm gonna be vlogging all week. So it works. I fixed my tripod. Let me pause this real quick. I'm watching this show called Into the Fire, The Lost Daughter, and it's so interesting. Like, it's so interesting, but I'm still not, I'm only, I don't know how many episodes or parts it is, but I'm in the middle of the first episode, so I really don't know what's happening. So here we are. Anyway, I just got back from TJ Maxx. I had a few things that I had to get, and then a few other things that were extra, and then a few things that I couldn't find. So I just wanted to show you guys. So obviously, because we moved, there were a few things that I would only notice, like, I would only notice now that we're moved in, that we're missing. And so one of them is, because now we have 2 bathrooms, we need like 2 sets of like different things. So like 2 shower caddies, 2 I don't know, toilet paper holders, 2 sets of candles, like all that stuff. You need 2 of the same thing. So I got this one. Everything I'm going to show you is from TJ Maxx. I didn't go anywhere else. This one is $12.99, and it has like 1, 2, I guess 3, what are these called? Like areas, shelvings, suction cups. Where did the suction cups go? Oh, right there. Got it. Interesting. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, so I got this shower caddy, and it's black, so it's gonna really go. I mean, they had a white one too, but I thought that this one looked really nice. That's that. And then I have a few like events coming up, which I should have gotten more cards. Their cards are really nice. I got this birthday card, and it's just super cute. Like, I don't know, I like things that like come in sets like this. I have a wedding that I'm attending, so that's a wedding card as well. They had a bunch of I went to look for a calendar, and although this one was like literally on clearance for $4, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. It was so nice. I personally love Google Calendar and Task, the Task app, and obviously all the Google Drive, the whole thing, Google Suite. However, there's something about writing things down daily, or just even like at the top of the week and looking at it at the end of my week and checking it off, that just does something to me, like mentally. And I missed that, and I thought back to some of the years that I did this, and they were really like, I was very proud of the things that I got done. Not to say that those things defined my success or who I am or who I was, but I did really enjoy the process of writing something down, crossing it off, getting it done. And so yeah, I was like, you know what, let me get back to that. So I got this calendar that is from, it's 2020, well, it says 2025, which is kind of cute, and it was only $4, y'all. Like, it went down like 3 different times, and I guess because it starts in August, I think. Yeah, it starts in August, but girl, it has all of 2025 until December 2025. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with this thing for $4. This cute. Absolutely. It's going right on my desk or everywhere I go and everywhere I need it to be. And so I'm going to start obviously in November. And this is what it looks like inside, just in case like you're looking for this one. I love how much space I get each day because I can just list stuff. I can write all over. I can put like Post-its all over, prioritize certain things. Oh, wow. I just scratched it. Speaking of, I have to take my nails off. So that's going to, I'm going to show you what I got next because that's why I mentioned it. And then it has like this checklist thing at the end of the week that you could fill out at the top of the week so that you can get things done. I also feel like sometimes I get lost in my own world. Like, it'll feel like I have done so many different things, but then I have nothing to speak for it in a way. Like, I'm like, I feel so exhausted mentally, and I feel like I did so much, and I just don't know where my time went. And if I could just see like, okay, like, this many hours went to editing a video, that's why it feels like you did a lot, because you did. So that's this. And then the next thing I was gonna mention was I got these this kind of like soak off nail gel and nail coatings from Onyx Professional. It says it's like a coconut scent and enriched with vitamin E and grapeseed oil. So it removes gel nails, which is what I have. I have Gel X. These are not even lifting, and they're like 5 weeks old, y'all. Like, that's the crazy part about all this. Like, okay. And because it's the holiday season, like, I just want to kind of do my own thing right now, and also just kind of budget for just purchasing a few more things that we have. And so I'm like, you know what, I put them $100 that goes to my nails, because it is $100. It is $100, but it's worth it because literally I have not touched my nails in a month and some change. So that'll go towards something else, because I actually got some press-ons. Some press-ons. I'll probably do these first, and they're kind of like a I don't even, magnetic powder finish. These were $5.99. I think this is $5.99. $4.99 for the Kiss ones. These kind of just reminded me of like snow, and I'll probably do these ones next after this set. Yeah, I've never used this brand, but it's all right. First time for everything. And then I got this Tweezer Man. I know this is like a really good brand. Clippers that we needed. The MannaGod was like, can you please get us some clippers, because it is that time. I was like, heard, I got you. Then I got a few more things. So I got these kind of like facial razors that I like to use sometimes. I like to use this for my lip area, for the hairs that come there, and then also like kind of shaping a little bit of my brow a little bit. I don't really do my brows, other than I just started doing that just because I feel like tweezing that off is so much more work, and I just be like, oh my god, it like feels so weird and like annoying that I'm just gonna start using these. These were $7.99 for about, I think it was 15. Yeah, 15. And it's so easy to use, honestly, and it's worth it. Like, I don't get, like, I do get, like, I'll have to do it weekly basically, and that's fine with me, y'all, except my brows. My brows, gosh, I want to say I do it like every other month or something. I don't even know. I think the last time I did it, I just did it the other day, And the last time I did it before then, I can't even remember. I can't even remember. So anyway, that's just my experience. This is a ice tray. I love this like crushed ice, and until we're able to get a crushed ice maker, this will work for me. So I'm gonna wash it and put some water in it, and I'm gonna probably use this for most likely use this for like my iced coffee, or if I want like one of our like beverages like ice, like a seltzer or a juice to be colder, then I will also use this. So this comes with two, and it's like the perfect colors. And then the last two things, this was so cute. I could not like I just had to. I had to get this because of my iced coffees. Look how cute she is. It's the bows for me. It's the Christmas cheer for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a perfect amount of like Christmas cheer in a cup. Even though I like cringy like Christmas decor, like I really do. I think it's cute. But, you know, when you live in a home with a man, like, there's only but so many cringy things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't look like a Christmas explosion in here. But it can definitely be something that you guys merge together. And so little things like this, I only got one because the MannaGod ain't gonna use it. So, I mean, unless I just get another one just to have a pair, then maybe. But I feel like these are little token items and things that I can have to add to like the little Christmas vibe. And then this candle, y'all, this candle was on sale. And I really got it because of the outside, and this can easily become like, I don't know, anything, literally a holder for anything. But this is the Sand and Fog White Vanilla scent, and it was only $8. It was $15 and it was on sale for $8. Girl, it's gorgeous. So now what I'm gonna attempt to do is, I have these like foil padded like nail like soak off kind of thing that I got from Amazon. I'll try to find it because it was a while ago. I'll show you guys what I do to take like soak off my nails. And I'll show you guys, and if there is a link that I can find, then I'll try to find it and put it in the description box. But if not, at least I'll show you guys so you guys can see like what I use. But this I got from TJ Maxx. Literally, it was the only one, and I was gonna go to another store, and something told me just look down there where like the tweezers were, and I looked down and there she was. The way this sun is shining in here. Anyway, I forgot to show you guys the little like papers, aluminum foil that I was talking about earlier. These cotton swab thingies are right like built into it, so it makes it soaking super easy. So I'm gonna try this. I haven't done this in a really long time, so I don't know how good it's gonna work, but I have a timer going. I'm probably gonna add another like 5 minutes to the 15 minutes that is already left for these last like 3. If this doesn't work, then I'll just actually soak them like in like a Tupperware. I'll put some of this in a Tupperware or whatnot. Yeah, it does say like fingers in a bowl, allow soaking for 15 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna try this. Let's see how it works. I think I did it one time and it did work well. So yeah, I'm just pretty much, I'll show you guys. I'm like undoing this part so that the nail polish or the nail remover can fall into that little area, just in case there is extra. Yeah, like so, like that. And then I close it up. Just make sure the other ones stay still and just secure it. just to show you guys a little bit more, they come in like a few bags like this. I want to say, oh my god, look at my hair. Ooh, there's about like 3 bags that come into 1 bag, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot. So I'll put the link in the description box below. So it is the next day. I officially took off my nails. I did the best I could, y'all. I had to actually end up doing the dip method, where you just fill up like a hold on, let me fix this. You just fill up like one of those little like plastic containers with the soak off, and then dip them in there and call it. I realized that yesterday I made my coffee, and I forgot to show you guys my Nespresso order of this month. There's no like Nespresso store that is near me, so I do order it online, and it just works for me. Yesterday I made the golden caramel, and then the day before I made the sweet vanilla. But I just want to show you guys my like what I got, and I'm still fairly new to this Nespresso world, so I'm trying to still feel out like which I guess pods, are they called pods? What are they called officially? Capsules. All that capsules. I said pods. What is this? Anyway, okay, so the first sleeve that I got of the pods are and they're all virtuoso. No, virtue, I'm gonna call it virtuo, whatever. Sweet vanilla. I'm sure I butchered that. But then the other one is the golden caramel. And I got, once my kitchen is done, I promise I'm gonna have them nice and neat and, you know, organized. Then I got the double espresso in dulce, or double espresso dolce. Then the last two are the Costa Rica one, and then the Bianco Doppio. These are fire. I'm gonna try to show you guys all if I can. Here are all of them. I'm in love. They're great. I love them so much. I should probably try to put them over here. I still feel like I'm like trying to feel my way through like the flavors and like see what I like or whatnot, but so far I feel like the sweet vanilla is good, the golden caramel one is really good, and like the double espresso one is good. It's great for like very milky like type of like lattes and stuff like that. I'm about to make a coffee because I didn't drink coffee today, and it's past 12 o'clock. I had to run to Whole Foods. Oh my god, wow, sorry. Had to run to Whole Foods. Slow down, girl. It's okay. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to run to Whole Foods and grab a few items because I'm making the MannaGod's favorite meal tonight. He loves these salmon roll-ups that I be making. I made them before, and he just loves them so much. At this point, I kind of have been creative. Like, there's no real recipe. I just like saw a recipe on TikTok or Instagram originally, and then I was like, you know what, like, I don't think she shared exactly what she used, but like somebody in the comments was like, oh, like she used da 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 da. So I think I put it in one video. I'll put it again like in this video as well, but I'm gonna have I'm gonna make that tonight. So I had to go get the wild caught salmon from Whole Foods and like a whole bunch of other ingredients, and yeah, I was about to make my coffee. One of the things I've been adding to my coffee is just to make it a little bit more creamy and like smooth and all that stuff is this type of almond milk, and it's called the Mulk. almond milk. I just like the fact that it doesn't have, it's free of a few things that other almond milks have. And I still use other almond milks. I'm trying to phase out of it. It's just a little bit more expensive, like this brand. But I do want to use milks that are simpler ingredients until I can actually make my own. You know what I'm saying? I haven't entered into that season just yet. I will probably eventually at some point, but I haven't entered into that level of dedication just yet. But I'm finding alternatives in the meantime to do that. And so the ingredients are super, like, literally, somebody calling me? What's up with all these numbers? My goodness. Super simple ingredients, to the point, nothing that I cannot like pronounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the types of things that I'm trying to be a little bit more aware of. Now, I'm not perfect. Like, I still am trying to learn. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious and make a little bit more of an effort to be aware. I think now that I've kind of sort of fully transitioned into eating meat again after a lot of years, I just didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to eat clean per se. But I don't know, this just kind of ignited in me that awareness of making sure that, like, I'm being attentive and intentional about what I'm putting into my body, not just like spiritually, even though that's super important, but what I'm putting, what I'm eating, how I'm working out, like the overall wellness experience, from emotional to spiritual to physical to mental. And I think that really affects us as a people, as women, in general. And a lot of outside forces and elements can really affect our moods, our emotions. But if you find ways to stabilize yourself, for me, my core stabilizer will always be Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it will never not be that. It will never not be that. And as simple as that may sound, it really is. Like, it actually really is as simple as it sounds, because that's a decision that I've made is my core value. Everything else is almost like stems from that truth and that reality. Because I know he's at my core, I know that it's important for me to serve like Jesus, love like Jesus. I am not Jesus, but I was made in his image, right? And so I want to treat my body like the temple that it is. And so it just starts with things like that. I feel like I'm kind of taking a detour here in this conversation, but I feel like if that's something that, I feel led to talk about more, I am going to talk about that. And I feel like that is an umbrella of, like, just being a woman and biblical womanhood, right? As we talked about a few videos ago, I feel like it was mad videos ago, that a few of you were interested in that topic. And a lot of that just comes with reading your word. There's so many things that pop into my head in 1 second. This has nothing to do with the word, like the Bible. However, I did find, and I've been eyeing this book for so long, you guys, I've been eyeing this book for so long, but I hadn't really entered into my fiction era yet or fiction reading, book reading kind of vibe, because I really do like personal development, but I also feel like you can't just be absorbed by that, because then it's like, I don't know, it's just it ends up all being the same, to be honest with you, if that makes sense. But I finally picked up Redeeming Love. Am I gonna cry? Y'all? Like, I actually said, I've seen this before. I have Libby, the app, and I had saved it, I think it was like last year. And then I forgot that I had it. And obviously, I think you only have like a few days on Libby to like read the book or something like that. And then since then, it has not been available. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on Amazon. Let me grab this book. Her name is Francine Rivers. If you guys want to read it with me, like just literally on the vlog, let me know. Comment down in the description, in the comment section below, and just like grab the book. You guys can grab it wherever you buy your books, but I'll provide you with my Amazon storefront link. That'll be in the description box below. But like I said, you can get it wherever you buy your books, and we can read it together. Like, how cute would that be? And then we can like comment on it and stuff like that. Like maybe the next vlog, I'll like, maybe these days, I haven't even started it yet. Something about me is like, I like when I get new things, and I low-key don't want to like, I don't know, I don't want to break them in, but it's okay. We're gonna break into this one. I'll probably start reading it this weekend. So next week, yeah, try to get it like within these next few days so that we can talk about it a little bit. I won't do a spoiler. I'll just kind of comment to those who already have read it or are gonna read it. I don't know. What y'all think about that? Is that corny? Or maybe I should do like a series on like, I don't know. But I just wanted to like try it, see if I like it, and then kind of enter into that lane of reading more books like this where it's like fiction, and it just kind of expands the mind a little bit more, especially as a writer, like, or in the development phases of writing, of becoming an author, right? Like I feel like reading gives so much language, and whether it's reading the word daily, consistently, reading nonfiction, right? Personal development, which is what I love, like I said. It's like it expands your vocabulary and gives more language and just like versatility in how you actually bring a description to life, or bring sentences and paragraphs to life. But actually, what I'm actually reading right now is Following the River, A Vision for Corporate Worship. And I think that like this book would be amazing for like worship leaders, prayer leaders, musicians, for sure. Anybody that's like front facing, like on the platform, leading worship and things of that nature. This book is so good. I'm actually reading it. I'm co-leading it with one of the leaders at my church, and we're doing like a co-leading like life group / book club right now with our worship team, our on-stage worship team. And it is so good. We've been having great conversation. Obviously this is closed for this department and like our church, but like this book, I'll also put it in the description box if you guys want to try it out. But it's such a short read. Like look how thin it is. But we're breaking it down. So now we are in chapter like 5, 6, and I don't know, it's so good because we just got out of like the river versus the song list, and how we as worship leaders build a song list, but when it comes down to jumping in the river, and when he refers to the river, he's talking about the river of the presence of the Lord, right? Just like flowing on his time, right? And sometimes we can approach things so rigidly, like, okay, we need 3 songs and we need 1 praise and 1 worship and 1 for the offering, and like we approach it in that way, and that's fine. Like preparation is actually great, but we don't leave room for Holy Spirit to come and do what he does and actually dive into the flow of what he wants for those people at that time. And this kind of just gives a little bit of language and awareness of how to approach your sets and how to approach that opportunity that you have to really serve the congregation, the community, the church, right? His people, the bride, but also practical steps on how to do that as well. So I don't know, it's been really, really good. And we've just been having a great time with that. We're almost done. Like this is like literally such a short read. It has about, let me see how many chapters it has. It has only 11 chapters. And we're already in chapter like 5, 6. We're doing 5 and 6 next week. Yeah, so we only have like, I don't know, like 3 sessions left or something like that. But so good. And yeah, like these two, I'm on it right now. Like I said, yesterday, I got this planner. Why is my battery dying? Really? I got this planner yesterday and I wrote in it, I didn't write on the day, I just wrote my name. This planner belongs to MichelleAna. But I do like how it has like this goal tracker thing. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like kind of light, but it has the month, the year, and then like the 30 days or 31 days for the goal and how often you do it. And so I'm like, ooh, that's perfect. Like I love checking off things like that. November, wow. So guys, literally today's November 7th, tomorrow's November 8th. November 8th of 2022 was when 2022 was when the man of God asked me to be his girlfriend. Like, I don't know if I ever did I ever share that story? I did how we met. I guess I kind of did share that story, but it's so beautiful that 2 years later, like we've been married for almost a year. We've just traveled and gosh, like God has just done such beautiful things in our lives and has brought so much healing and joy, and it's just so beautiful. I remember being in the car with him that day, and I remember telling him, like, because he was waiting on me to say, like, I'm ready to be your girl. Because he was ready, like, from the start. He was, like, ready to dive right in. I'm like, I'm ready to make you my girl, my fiance, my wife. Like, let's go, right? But he was really waiting on just also my peace to come in that way. And it wasn't that I didn't have peace. It was just that I was approaching dating at that time in a very logical, practical way before I introduce my feelings. I have a very tender heart, and I haven't really fallen in love much in my life, but I knew that when I gave my heart to someone and I gave access like that, it was gonna be hard, like in a way of like falling hard for that person, especially if the Lord gave me peace. It was a wrap. Like I already knew it was gonna be long. And lo and behold, it wasn't long until we were engaged and then married. But yeah, I remember when I finally I told him that day, like we pulled up, we were maybe like a block away from where I was living at the time. And he was like I was living with my parents at the time. And he was like, I told him, I was like, listen, like we just had got out from a date that we were together, and I said, you know, I just want to let you know, like I am ready to move forward with you, and I feel like I should let you know, because the next day I was leaving to LA. I did not forget about you guys. I'm gonna finish the story, but my battery died. It's officially dinner time, and we have a full-blown situation happening here. I'm using my mother's kitchen to make dinner tonight. So I'll just show you guys a little bit of, you know, each segment. All right, so this is the final product. This is not as pretty as I wanted it to be, but I'm sure it is good.
I'm already diving in.
Yeah, you're already diving in over here. I know it's gonna be good. Air fried Brussels sprouts, garlic bread, and salmon roll-up. Good morning, friends. It is Friday, November 8th. We are in real time. I'm gonna try to get this vlog up ASAP. I have nothing in my hair. Excuse me. I washed it on Monday, and I just literally, it's stretched out obviously because I put it in a Zoom. I just needed a clean scalp.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Is your father down?
You want me to call him? All right, let him know. MannaGod is working from home today, but he's actually working on the home. So I'm gonna call my dad to see if he can help him with the floors. I'm gonna finish telling y'all about Hi, Mama. Yes, I was saying, it's just, this is what we're working with, y'all. But anyway, I can't wait to see how the kitchen turns out. I'll give you guys a little bit of a, I know I showed you a little bit, but I'll show you guys a little bit more today, like the floors and stuff like that, and like what we're working with. But I wanted to finish telling you the story from yesterday, just so that I'm not leaving you guys hanging in any way. Before I do that, Deb, my niece Deborah, I haven't mentioned her in a long time. She is a part of a worship group called Altar House. Bless you, babe. Altar House, and they just dropped their single called Throne Room. And to be honest with you, I love it. Like, not just because she's my niece, but like this is done so well. Like, I'm about to put it on repeat. Like, period. I'll put in the link, a link in the description box, but it's called Throne Room and it's by Altar House. So give it a listen if you guys have Spotify, or download it, or it's everywhere music is being streamed. But okay, so we parked the car on November 8th of 2022, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I believe I'm ready. And what I was about to say was, the next day I knew I was about to go to LA for, I think it was like an Instagram event or a Meta event or something like that. And I needed to, and I don't know, like I felt like I was gonna miss him and like all this. That's when how I knew I actually like liked him and wanted to be with him. And so I ended up telling him that information, like, hey babe, like, I didn't call him babe at the time, but I was like, I think I'm ready to move forward with you. And that man, when I tell you, he was like, oh, bet.
Can you go this?
Hold on, my bad. I don't think he knows that I'm recording. But yeah, like he ran with that opportunity. He was very just vulnerable in that moment. And he pretty much was like, laid out his heart and was like, it's all or nothing. Like, this is how I feel about you. He had already shared that he was, you know, interested in like all the things. But like, that was the first time. And this was maybe like 2 or 3 months after we met, and maybe after a few dates that we had went on. And he was like, listen, like, this is how you feel, this is how I feel, I'm in love with you. I was like, excuse me? But not in a bad way, in a way where I never had I just never had that experience where a person like just laid down their heart in a way where they put it in their hand and they said, here. Like, in that way. So expressive, so vulnerable, so beautiful. It was just, wow. It was like one of those moments where I was like, wow, this is like an out-of-body experience. And yeah, like he actually had to go. We actually went to the airport the next morning together. He came to come get me and took me there. So we went to the airport together the next morning. So we went our separate ways, but it was so dramatic, y'all. But it was so beautiful. I can tell you guys more details and maybe like have him come on and share a little bit too. But I have to get a few things done and start editing this vlog so I can get it up as soon as possible. But let me show you guys the kitchen. All right, so here's what's happening. This was the floor before, and this is so far what they've done with the process. That's what we have so far with the cabinets. Yeah, so hopefully by next week's vlog we will have more progress. If not, just be done already. This is how I know I have grown in my relationship with the Lord. I just had like, y'all ever have like those boo-hoo, like I'm talking about boo-hoo weeps with the Lord? Not because how do I explain this? Almost because like you're in the tension of like disappointment, but also you can only hang on to the hope that he gives. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So you're not necessarily like sad and hopeless or disappointed and hopeless or maybe even heartbroken and hopeless. But you're sitting in the tension of, Lord, this moment was unexpected. You got an unexpected, outcome of something. But Lord, you're still good. This doesn't mean you're a bad God. This doesn't mean that I don't believe that you are faithful. It doesn't mean any of that, because I get to be anchored in my hope that you are the God that keeps your promises, right? That you are the God that is faithful, that you are the God of yesterday, today, and forevermore. And I got my journal out. I was about to start writing a little bit, but the reason why I said that how I can indicate an indicator of how much I've grown in the Lord is that as soon as I just experienced that, tug in my heart, I pulled out my Bible and I did one of those things where you just kind of open it up. And yeah, literally, I don't ever really do that. I kind of just go straight to somewhere and kind of go from there, or I'll let the Bible app kind of guide me. And this time, I think it opened up to Isaiah 40 something or Psalm 40 something. I can't even remember. But the main thing was that it was saying, I'm doing a new thing. I'm doing a new thing. And I was just like, of course, of course, of course, of course, this would be the page that you would allow me to open. Of course. Duh. I'm going to try to find the scripture actually. Now I feel like I need to have it. Please hold. So I literally opened it up and I guess it was this page that I had this on, but I can't see that. Well, I guess you can see the color, but I was opening it like this. So I didn't even see that there was a bookmark on there. And so it's Isaiah 43. And in Isaiah 43, verse 18, it says, but forget all of that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do. For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. And then I wrote on top of here, for he is doing a new thing. I didn't write the date of when I wrote that. I wish I did. I have to get in the habit of doing that. Whenever I write something, just put the date of when I write it so that I can kind of remember what season of my life I was in. The Lord is reminding me a lot about how much I have overcome and how much I've really been through. Just even in my just adult, young adult life and into adulthood and all that stuff. He's you're not, you you don't got this because you got this. You got this because I believe that you got this, and also I am here for you. I am holding you up. And I do feel like the Lord, there's a testing of your faith that happens as you continue to grow with him. And, I was just being honest with God. And just about just certain things. And I'm I keep repeating to myself, that song Pieces by Stephanie Gretzinger? There's a line that says, basically you're not a God that would tease us. Let me see. Is it called Pieces? Pieces. Bethel. Stephanie Gretzinger. You don't give your heart in pieces. You don't hide yourself to tease us. Wow. You don't give your heart in pieces, and you don't hide yourself to tease us. Anyway, yeah, I don't know who that's for. I don't even know why I'm sharing that. But God is faithful. His word is an ancient word. It is a word that stands the test of time. He's been here. He's done that quite literally several times. And I want to open this comment section below for you to share a glimpse of your testimony, the good news of what God has done, so that people can see that God can do it again and again and again. I don't care if it's a testimony about provision, if it's a testimony about just a miracle in your life, if it's a testimony about your health. Like, can y'all drop something in the comment section? I would love to personally read each and every comment and like even just build up my muscle of faith, right? Like, let's do that. Let's do that in the comment section. So I'm going to start editing this vlog. Hopefully I can get it up ASAP. Yeah, love you guys so much and the community we've all built and how we just keep growing and growing just like in depth as well. I will continue to do my hardest in being consistent. I feel like 2 weeks in a row, we got this. Until, the Lord gives me the grace to just continue to do it. And, yeah, I hope this video finds you guys, full of hope, full of health, full of faith. And if it doesn't, I hope that the comments in the comment section really help you to rely on a God that is faithful and true.